What's up, good people? I should start it off right. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. Welcome to the 5 p.m. garage session. The time is 5:07. I am your host, lead mechanic, Nek Rashawn. Shout out to all the mechanics worldwide out here representing in these streets because I have one day till I perform and wait until I got back from rehearsal would have had me talking to y'all sometime around 7 p.m. And I did not want to wait that long because I'm going to be rehearsing again. So this is me taking the long way to chop it up with my peoples, which would be y'all. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Well, I see the mechanics checking in. What up, folks? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Um, Again, good time, not a long time. Fresh haircut. You see what it is? Fresh haircut. Fresh lineup for tomorrow. Listen, getting a lot of pushback on this whole ghostwriter thing that I posted. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm still getting pushback on that, which is ridiculous. All I see, and put it this way, all I see when this stuff is happening is it shows me people who cannot be objective. Like, for instance, when I said it's Remy on the clock, if you go in the comments and look, maybe one or two people in there talking about, I ain't even watched the video. All I'm saying is, fuck Papoose. Just make it super obvious that you didn't watch the video. and that you are absolutely dead set on not being objective about anything being discussed. Cracks me up how they're like proud of that. It always kind of bugs me out. Not sure what that's about. Shout out to my barber, Tiffany. Yeah. This man gets me different. Hitting the stage ready to do damage to somebody. At least when you got it's one less thing to worry about. Now I just get to focus on making sure all these the right way. Right after I figure out what the fuck I'm gonna wear. Never been that kind of guy, but I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be wearing on stage. But I'm excited. I mean, it's gonna be a good time. Just trying to stay focused. Lots of people do that. They chime in, have no idea what the content was. B74, you see it. Hit the likes, hit the subs. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Hit the like, hit the subs. B, anytime I see you, I remember that I got. All right, salute. Salute, King. All right. One time. That happens every once and again. I hope all the folks, either like in here or out here, continue to rock with me when the new show starts up. Have a great performance. Thank you. Plan now is to get as much of it on camera as I can so I can post it all over the place and show everybody who couldn't make it why they should try and make it. Unless I do terrible, in which case I won't be posting anything. I will burn and bury that footage and kill the person who recorded it and bury him next to said burned and buried footage. Yeah, that's never coming out. If it's terrible, you're never gonna see it. Greetings from Austria. Salute. Thank you for pulling up. Welcome to the garage. I'm your lead mechanic, Mr. Meg. It's the home of the worldwide mechanics, as you are proving. Do me a favor, Austria, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, become a mechanic, so you can stay up with us. We do some pretty fly stuff around here. We try to avoid the shenanigans and we get into mostly talking music. Mostly. Some stuff we can't avoid, but mostly we talk music. I do want to follow up. I'm not done talking about Iceman and Drake. I do want to know how the crowd feels about the concept that Iceman will be enough. Yep, I'm in New York. That Iceman will be enough to redeem Drake from this whole lawsuit business. I know there's a black eye on him for being the first rapper to ever lose a battle and then sue over it. I just want to know, anyone out there feel like people will honestly forget it? Like, okay, for instance, J. Cole was able to go number one, which he always does when he drops. Still considered a member of the big three. I don't think that was ever going to change. But the fact that he got in the battle, dissed, and then jumped out, he's still wearing that. He's still wearing that. And that's nowhere near as heinous as suing somebody because you lost. And I've seen people try and dice it up. Well, he didn't sue, he sued, but that miss me with that. Had he won, he wouldn't have sued. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Had he won, he wouldn't have sued. He sued because he lost. And I'm getting the Drake faithful and the lovers of Canadian bacon pulling up in my comment section, upset with me and losing all objectivity and just swearing I'm a Drake hater, but can't be a Drake hater. I don't even know that man. And you don't hear me say anything bad about him. That's the other thing. You never accept the fact that he's suing over a diss. There's no way to say that without it sounding bad. The problem is it sounds exactly like what it is. It's fucking awful. He lost the battle and sued. I just want to know if we think this music is going to be enough to get people to back up off of that stigma, to release that stigma, or will his fans go too hard, blow it out of proportion, swearing that he's back, to the point where they corny everything up and ruin the return. Also an option. I'm gonna be honest, I just want the music to be good. I just want to hear good quality music. And that's got nothing to do with nothing. I just want the music to be fire. Loose mustache here. I just want the music to be fire. I don't have a dog in this fight. Despite what, some of these cats are thinking, I'm not walking around wishing another man's downfall or hoping to see another dude fail. I would be cool. The most you might see is I would be cool if the era was over. If that specific era was done, I might be cool with that. And not out of hate for it, just ready to move on to the next thing. What are we gonna do next? I'm just ready to see the next new thing. And what that brings us. But never I don't wish like for Drake's career to be over or anything stupid like that. That's ridiculous. I just want to see. Y'all let me know. So I didn't get a lot of answers on that question. I think probably because I titled the video wrong. I started off on a whole other note. And then the conversation evolved. So I'm starting fresh from here. I want to know if you think Iceman, with all its antics, because he's got antics before the album even dropped. The rollout itself is filled with antics between people hating on him, people, ready to dismiss him before he's even released anything, to, some, Drake being Drake. Drake being Drake. Between those two things, there's Iceman is not. It already has more weight on it, but it was always going to have more weight on it. He was never just going to be able to release this album like your average artist, heavy as the head. He was always going to have to deal with something extra, is my point. So it was always going to be a balancing act between doing something cool and doing something corny. In addition to the fact that he now has to wear down this stigma of being the only guy who lost a battle so badly he sued afterwards. It's like challenging somebody to a fight, getting a tooth knocked out and calling the cops. Drop, 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 drop. Is his legacy tarnished? Well, I don't, that's not even a fair question. I think his legacy is definitely tarnished. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Don't listen to me. You tell me if you think his legacy is tarnished and if Iceman can redeem it. That's my question. That's their assignment for the room. Head down into the comments. Let's have this conversation. I told you today wasn't going to be too much of a long one because I'm dead in the middle of this. Rehearsing, just keeping it together for tomorrow's show. It's going to be a big deal for me. If you can pull up, please. Unless you don't like me, then, stay home. Or unless I don't like you, then definitely stay home. But if neither one of those apply, let it fly. Come on down. It's gonna be super cool. Shout out to Spinner, one of the illest DJs on planet Earth. Shout out to Ty Phoenix. If you know, you know. Born Beast. Shout out to Graph. If you know, you know. Professional Problem. And of course, the Broad Street Bully himself. Classic Records. Legendary Status. Beanie Siegel. Proud of sharing a bill, sharing a flyer with names, talent like this. It's something different. It's something different for me. So I don't know why they're yelling like that at people who are literally a foot in front of them. I don't know why they feel the need to yell. I love my people. I love my people. A van with. That's a van. That's just a van. That's just a van. Playing gospel. That was just a van. Now, with that said, everybody take a guess at which borough I'm in. Try not to blow it up, but I've given you a bunch of hints. Take a guess. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull over and stop real quick and see who gets it. Tell me which borough I'm in. I'm seeing right and wrong answers. Let me get a couple more down. Oh, skin is glowing. Let me get a couple more down before I blow it up. I almost saw the street sign you just passed. Good, and I'm glad I was able to hide it. The last thing I need is people rolling up, figuring out exactly where I'm at and rolling up. Pan around? Of course not. You're trying to get me snuffed. Boogie Down Bronx. I'm seeing a lot of Bronx. Jamaica, Queens. Okay, all right, yo, Atrocity, you all over the place, bro. I need you to pick a team and play. You everywhere. It doesn't. You can't win if you guess every borough. I need your final answer, bro. It's not Staten Island. Tiffany, you foul. You foul. It's not Staten Island. Reggae music, Brooklyn, maybe Crown Heights. You giving me specific time. I just asked for the borough. I ain't even mad at you for the guess, though. Tell us, Mac. Okay. Atrocity, you give me your final answer, Atrocity, and I'm gonna drop the answer. Bronx final answer. Dwayne kicks in with Eastern Parkway. It's still getting. Okay, I see another Brooklyn guest. I see Atrocity says Bronx. Okay. Atrocity, you are 100% incorrect. I am currently moving through the County of Kings, aka Brooklyn, New York. Everybody who guessed Brooklyn, you had it. B74, I saw you said Harlem. I'm not mad at that guess because this could easily be 125th. But everybody who guessed Brooklyn, you got it. Said Queens. That was a fair guess too because this could be Jamaica Avenue. And everybody knows I'm from Queens. This could have been that, so I'm not mad. But when you hear loud ass reggae music and I tell you it's coming out of a van, just jump to Brooklyn. Just jump to Brooklyn. Now, if it was like reggaeton, the Bronx is a great guess. The Bronx is a great guess. I've never been to BK, only Queens, Harlem, and the Bronx. Oh, well, you know, B74. Let me show you around. This is it. Pretty cool. Pretty legendary. Definitely got to be careful of where you're walking and at what times you walk there. But you know, overall, I lived in Brooklyn for a good stretch. But I've lived in every borough. I lived in every borough. I'm a New Yorker for real. There's not a borough I haven't lived in. I was thinking Flatbush Junction. You're not wrong. Technically, I am very close to Flatbush. I'm from Newark, but I've definitely visited. I lived in Newark for a little while too. I'll tell you exactly where I was in Newark. I was on 10 Hill Street, downtown Newark. I would tell you what school I went to, but I don't need to blow that up. But I was in Newark for a little while too. I lived downtown. Definitely an interesting time in my life, but I just couldn't wait to get back to New York. But yes, big show tomorrow. Head down into the comments. I really want to have this question. I want to know if y'all think Drake can redeem himself from being the only dude on earth who's ever lost a battle so bad that he sued the guy who beat him. Let me know if you think Iceman is capable of redeeming him. Okay? Let me know. All right, I'm walking up on my spot, about to roll back up in here and get it popping. Again, thank all of y'all for pulling up. Hit the hypes, hit the shares, hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you can show your boy love. Shout out to Austria for pulling up. Who knew? One time for all the mechanics. You are greatly appreciated. You are always welcome. God willing, I will be back on here tomorrow broadcasting from the actual show. Wow, that just moved out from behind me. I'll be back up here tomorrow broadcasting from the actual show. Set your alert, set your alarm so I can put y'all on and let you know that, the show is starting. And in the meantime, fuck with me, man. Tomorrow, God willing, see everybody then. Shout out to all the mechanics. The garage is now officially closed for the evening.